Jelly bean, Jelly Bean Junction, Jelly Bean, Jelly Bean Junction, all aboard for Jelly Bean Junction. All aboard the music train, all aboard for Jelly Bean Junction. Jelly Bean Junction at Melody Lane. Jelly Bean, Jelly Bean.
Well, hey, hi, friend.
Hey, friend, it's good to see you today. So good to see you smiling that way. We always have something special to do, but it wouldn't be as much fun without you. So, hey, friend, it's good to see you today.
Well, hey, friend. It is good to see you today, and my goodness, I do have a surprise for you. Pumpkin patch and gathered up all of these pumpkins because you know what? It's almost Halloween, isn't it? Oh, I can hardly wait. I love Halloween. How about you? Hey, would you like to go down to the pumpkin patch too?
Let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find some pumpkins in a pile. Pick one out from all the rest and give him a great big smile. Don't forget his two bright eyes and then his funny little nose, so we can see when it gets dark how bright our pumpkin face glows. Oh, pumpkin face, what a funny sight. Pumpkin face, glowing in the night. Oh, pumpkin face, everywhere I see. Pumpkin face, trying to frighten me.
Oh, pumpkin face, pumpkin face. Hey, isn't it fun to go to the pumpkin patch and gather up pumpkins to make our funny faces for Halloween night? Do you like to make pumpkin faces? Well, I do too. In fact, maybe you could help me make my pumpkin face. And wouldn't it be fun to learn that song? Because the song really helps us make a pumpkin face. Remember what the song said? It said, let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find some pumpkins in a pile. Well, we have a pile of pumpkins. Then the song said, pick one out from all the rest. And that's the one we're going to use. And give him a great big smile. Well, you know, if we're going to carve us a pumpkin, we better have something that we can put the insides of the pumpkin on. So let's spread out this newspaper. And while we learn the song, maybe you could help me carve it. Let's take the top out of it, just like this. Now then, what did the song say? Do you remember what it said? It said, let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find some pumpkins in a pile. Can you sing that much with me? Okay, now come on, all you pumpkins. Let me hear you now really sing out. Okay, it says, let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find some pumpkins in a pile. Okay, now then, we found the pumpkin that we want, and what does the song say to do? Well, the song says to pick one out from all the rest, and that is just what we've done. We picked this one out from all the rest, and this is the one we're going to carve. Now, let's see if we can get the top of it off just like this. Oh, here it comes. Isn't it fun? You know, boys and girls, when you carve a pumpkin, be very careful with the knife. That's right, you need to be very careful. Oh, there goes the top of it. Now, see why I said we needed some paper? Because we need to be able to get all of the insides of the pumpkin out. Okay, you know, that's the fun part of the pumpkin. Look down in here. My goodness, look at all of that. Okay, now then, the best way to get it out is just to reach your hand right down in there and pull it all out, just like this. Okay, now then, want to try to sing the song with me again? What did it say? It said, let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find a pumpkin in the pile. Pick one out from all the rest and give him a great big smile. We want to give him a great big smile, so let's see here. How about that right there? Is that a pretty good smile? Okay, it looks pretty good to me. There, and then the song said, don't forget its two bright eyes. Okay, let's have the eyes. How about that? Is that a good place for the eye? And how about this one right there? Don't forget its two bright eyes. And then his funny little nose. Okay, that's where we'll put his nose. So we can see when it gets dark how bright our pumpkin face glows. Okay, does that face look good? All right, now, let's see if you can sing that much of the song with me. Remember how it started off? It said, let's go down to the pumpkin patch. Let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find some pumpkins in a pile. Pick one out from all the rest and give him a great big smile. Don't forget his two bright eyes and then his funny little nose, so we can see when it gets dark how bright our pumpkin face glows. Hey, that was good. And then do you remember what the chorus said? The chorus says, pumpkin face, what a funny sight. Pumpkin face, glowing in the night. Oh, pumpkin face, everywhere I see. Pumpkin face, trying to frighten me. Hey, that was pretty good. Now then, let's see here. Do we have his funny little old mouth fixed? Well, pretty good. Let's look at it and see. Oh, my goodness, I think it's going to just be perfect. Well, it is. Do you like that funny face? Oh, my goodness, that is a pumpkin. Hey, I tell you what, so we won't forget how the song goes and we could sing it again, maybe on Halloween night. Would you like to sing the song with me again? And let's finish up our pumpkin face. Okay, now come on, let me hear you.
Let's go down to the pumpkin patch and find some pumpkins in a pile. Pick one out from all the rest and give him a great big smile. Don't forget his two bright eyes and then his funny little nose, so we can see when it gets dark how bright our pumpkin face glows. Oh, pumpkin face, what a funny sight. Pumpkin face, glowing in the night. Oh, pumpkin face, everywhere I see. Pumpkin face, trying to frighten me.
Well, my, that certainly is a dandy pumpkin face you have there, Miss Fran.
Well, thank you, Mama Goose. Oh, we enjoyed carving it. You know, that's one of the most fun things about Halloween is fixing our pumpkins so that we'll have it for Halloween night.
Oh, yes, that would be a fine pumpkin face to take with you on Halloween night. But, Miss Fran, how would you like to live inside of a pumpkin? Well, you know, that's where old Peter Pumpkin Eater kept his wife. Yes, have you heard that story, Miss Fran? It says, Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. So he put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Yes.
Oh, Mama Goose. Yes, I've heard that rhyme before. In fact, it's almost a tongue twister, isn't it? Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her, put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. And you know what? That's a wonderful song. Sounds like this. Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her, put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Isn't that an easy melody? Listen one more time. It says, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her, put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. I bet you could sing that rhyme that Mama Goose shared with us. The melody's easy. Would you watch my hand and try? It says, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her, put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Oh, I bet you could sing it with me. Come on, all you pumpkin eaters, let me hear you sing. Right, Mama? Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her, put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Oh, my, well, you know, Mama Goose, I'm not sure I'd like to live inside of a pumpkin shell. How about you? Well, that's where Peter kept his wife, old pumpkin eater that he was. Well, you know what? The more excited I get about Halloween night, the more frightened I get. Because you know what? Halloween night is when all of the witches and the goblins come out. That's right. And you know, Mama Goose, if you're out on Halloween night, I want you to be very careful and watch out for one special ghost. He's a friendly ghost, all right, and his name is Boo.
He's always seen on Halloween, Boo the friendly ghost, a terrible sight, all dressed in white. Boo the friendly ghost, he runs around all over the town and tries to frighten you. That's how the friendly ghost got his funny name, Boo. He'll hide behind a fence, or he'll hide behind a tree. And when I go to trick or treat, he'll jump right out at me. He's really kind of funny, 'cause he wants to play with you. That's why he's called the friendly ghost, and why I call him Boo. He's always seen on Halloween, Boo the friendly ghost, a terrible sight, all dressed in white. Boo the friendly ghost, he runs around all over the town and tries to frighten you. That's how the friendly ghost got his funny name, Boo. He'll hide behind a fence, or he'll hide behind a tree. And when I go to trick or treat, he'll jump right out at me. He's really kind of funny, 'cause he wants
Have you ever wanted to scare people on Halloween night like Boo, the friendly ghost? Well, he's a friendly ghost. He just wants to run around and say boo and frighten people. Did I scare you, Mama? Hey, you know, it's a great song. It says, he's always seen on Halloween, Boo the friendly ghost, a terrible sight, all dressed in white. Boo the friendly ghost. Would you sing that with me? Let's try. Here we go now. What is it? He's always seen on Halloween. Let me hear you. He's always seen on Halloween, Boo the friendly ghost, a terrible sight, all dressed in white. Boo the friendly ghost. He runs around all over the town and tries to frighten you. That's why we call the friendly ghost, why we call him Boo. He'll hide behind a fence, or he'll hide behind a tree. And when I go to trick or treat, he'll jump right out at me. He's really kind of funny 'cause he wants to play with you. That's why he's called the friendly ghost and why I call him Boo. Isn't that a great song? Hey, you know, you could frighten your friends on Halloween by being Boo the friendly ghost. You want to sing the song one more time to make sure we won't forget it? Okay, let's go.
He's always seen on Halloween, Boo the friendly ghost, a terrible sight, all dressed in white. Boo the friendly ghost. He runs around all over the town and tries to frighten you. That's how the friendly ghost got his funny name, Boo. He'll hide behind a fence, or he'll hide behind a tree. And when I go to trick or treat, he'll jump right out at me. He's really kind of funny 'cause he wants to play with you. That's why he's called the friendly ghost and why I call him Boo.
Oh, Mama, you know, I think I saw Boo the friendly ghost. I think he was right here. Did you see Boo? Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what? I'm going to look for all of you ghosts and goblins next week, and I hope that you're very careful when you go out trick-or-treating. Remember to be very, very careful because Mama Goose and I are going to look for you. Okay? Bye-bye.
All aboard!
Jelly bean, Jelly Bean Junction, Jelly Bean, Jelly Bean Junction. It's time to leave Jelly Bean Junction. All aboard the music train. It's time to leave Jelly Bean Junction. Jelly Bean Junction at Melody Lane. Jelly Bean Junction, Jelly